Hey and welcome to Neverwinter with Arrogant. So in this video I'd like to show you the new Aasimar Race. Now this Aasimar Race, in my opinion, is best in slot for any support within a party. For example, either tanks or healers. As for DPS, you're generally off just better sticking with the Dragonborn for that extra 3% damage. Now, where do you actually claim the Aasimar Race? Well, with the Redeemed Citadel limited time campaign, we were able to unlock the Aasimar Race. Now, in order to actually obtain this race, you'll have to complete all the milestones with purchasing the Reforger's Blessing on each of them, as what I have done. And then you will gain all of these medals, and yes, you'll be able to claim this Aasimar Race token. So let's go ahead and do so. We double click, and there you can see it pops in our inventory a coupon for a race reroll token. Basically, it now has unlocked the entire race for my account, and it gives me this race reroll token for free, just so I can go ahead and change the race of one of my characters. Originally that cost there 750 Zen. So now how do I actually change my race? Well, you have to go back to the character selection screen. So let's go ahead and pop over there. You can see I'm on my character selection screen. I right click my character and this is grayed out. Now sometimes you'll have to re-log in order for this to highlight up, even if you do have a race reroll token. So you can see we've logged back in, we right click and we click race reroll, and now it will take you to the character creation. So here we are in our character creation screen. You can see my normal original character there in the center, and yes, here we go. We have our Aasimar Race unlocked. I go ahead and click that and it'll automatically default put you as this person as male and this person as female. I'm going to stick with female. Now, the reason I would say this race is best for a support within your party is because we go ahead and have a look at Celestial Presence. Grants all nearby party members 1% increase to their maximum hit points. However, this effect doesn't stack, so ideally only one person would have this race in your party. Now, this race is a very good alternative to, let's say, the Metallic Ancestry Dragonborn. The Metallic Ancestry Dragonborn is currently the best for tanking because it grants that extra 3% to your hit points. Now, the Aasimar Race, if we go ahead and look, it will increase your maximum hit points by 1%, and it will also grant everybody in your party an additional 1%. However, on top of that, for tanking, you also receive 1% less damage from all sources. So this is just a flat out 1% extra damage resistance. So that is pretty good. However, I wouldn't say it beats the extra 3% maximum hit points gained through the Dragonborn. On top of this, it's also best in slot for healers because you will gain that 1% extra outgoing healing. You can see all together there that Celestial Superiority is a very nice buff, giving you an all-round hybrid buff to everything. 1% to damage, 1% outgoing healing, 1% incoming healing, and 1% to maximum hit points, along with a 1% reduction to all incoming damage. Along with that, we can universally change and choose whichever two ability scores we want, much like you can with a Dragonborn. So let's go ahead and choose Aasimar as my race. We click continue. Now I'm going to choose my ability scores as a paladin, where I run as both a tank and a healer. I think it's ideal for me to choose, I believe, probably dexterity and charisma. However, on second thoughts, I think I will take constitution and charisma. Constitution granting that extra hit points and action point gain, both good for healing and tanking, and that charisma giving that companion influence and recharge speed, both good for healing and tanking. So let's move on. Now we come to finally our character customization. Here we can ultimately change the entire appearance of our character. You can see you have a wide selection of presets there. I'll just flick through these presets real quick. If you're kind of lazy or you don't care too much about your character's appearance, you could just choose one of those presets. However, I'm going to go and entirely customize my character. You can see on the actual customization abilities, you have all the different colors. You can pretty much, yeah, you have pretty much all the different universal colors there you can have for your character. If we hide the armor there, that's basically your entire skin tone will be adapted to that. Anyway, other than that, you just have all the different facial presets. Same with the hair, all different types of hairstyles. However, it doesn't seem that any are particularly unique. Perhaps this one would be unique to the Aasimar, and perhaps this one. Other than that, the rest seem that you can basically have the same hairstyles as a human. As for the eyes, your Aasimar eyes are same pretty much like a tiefling. You're just going to have those glowing orbs. You can go ahead and adapt all that color here. For the eyebrows, again, pretty much just the same as a regular human. Same with tattoos, I would believe. As for scars, again, that would be just the same as like a regular human. As for the scaling of everything, yeah, pretty much. You don't have anything like a tail or a weird head like a dragonborn, so it'll all again be pretty much the same. So I'm going to go ahead, spend some time, adapt the physical appearance of my character, get it to how I like, probably just make it very similar to how I had her before. And then we'll get right back to you guys. So here we go. Here's my character complete. We hit continue, and we can just keep her as the same name and commit the changes. And you just get redirected back to your character selection screen, where we'll go ahead and load up our character. So here I am as an Aasimar. I don't actually look a whole lot different, albeit I did change my hair color a little bit, and those eyes look a little creepy at times. Anyway, go ahead and look at our character sheet. Well now, our hit points have gone up a little bit, albeit our constitution score has gone down by 1 point. The reason being, as a human, I gained +3 to any one ability score, and I had that +3 on my con. So if we look at this screenshot before, I had 33 con, and I did only have 1,019,000 HP, and now we go ahead and see I'm at 1,026,000 HP. Now of course I can get a lot higher than this when I buff myself up, but I wasn't buffed in the previous pick, and so I'm not going to be buffed up now. So we did gain an increase in HP. We did lose that 1% from the con, but the overall 1% from the Aasimar race here, from the Celestial Superiority, is a little bit higher than if you had a 1% just from con. And on top of this, I did get an increase in 2 points in my charisma, due to the fact that, yes, an Aasimar has, +2 to 2 ability scores. So overall, I'm quite happy with the change. Now I can go ahead, and you can see down here, I'll be able to grant all nearby party members additional HP. So that's pretty cool. And with that, they'll basically gain a little bit more survivability. And on top of that, for my own benefit, the Celestial Superiority, giving myself a whole lot of buffs there, 1% to damage, outgoing healing, incoming healing, and my maximum hit points, along with a 1% resistance against all incoming damage. Overall, I'm really happy with this Aasimar race. Sure, it could have been better, but it's better than being an ugly dragonborn in my opinion. And sure, it's not the best at giving one specific bonus like a dragonborn. It's still best for DPS because of that 3%. And as a DPS, that's all you really care about in the end of the day. With the reduced effectiveness of crit severity, now this 1% outgoing healing makes this race completely the best for healers. And as for tanking, sure, it's not as good as Metallic Dragonborn, but if you don't want to be like that and you want to be like a human, then this is the best race for you. Now for those of you who want to get this race and you weren't here unfortunately for the Redeemed Citadel, or you didn't manage to purchase all of Reforger's Blessing. Well, knowing Cryptic Studios, it's unlikely that this is going to be the only way to obtain the race. Sure, for now it will be, and us people who manage to obtain it now will have a period of time where we can be, yes, happy that we are the only ones who have it. And those of you, the rest of you, will have to wait, yes. Probably mod 20 during that time. There'll probably be another way, an alternative way, to obtain this race. Now don't hold me to my word, it is only speculation, from what Cryptic Studios do, there's always an alternative way to obtain things within the game. So again, I'll say it, I'm overall really happy with the race, and I couldn't have wished for a whole lot better, and hopefully I presented this well. If I did, consider leaving the video a like, and if you're new around here, consider subscribing, and we'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.